Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to do a video showing you the curriculum that I'm going to be using for our youngest for his kindergarten. So go ahead, click that subscribe button, and let's get going. So the curriculum that I'm going to use is I will be doing math, language arts, reading, writing, whatever you want to call it, social studies, geography, and science. Now, they will not be everyday subjects, anything like that. My reading, writing, and math. That will be my main focus for him. The social studies, the science, and the geography, I'm not too concerned about those just because he is in kindergarten. I want to get the basics of math and letter sounds down, words, reading, writing, all that down first. So with that being said, I will actually do a flip through to show you the curriculum that I'm going to use. Okay, so first let's talk about his reading. I'm going with the All About Reading pre-reader kit. The reason I chose the pre-reader kit was mainly because this is the one that talks about the letter sounds, which is what I need him to work on the most. The first part of this book is just about identifying basically uppercase and lowercase letters. Even though he already knows that, I still chose this course because it does have the sounds in the last portion of the year. And if you've watched my weekly updates, then you know that he's been ready to go ahead and start this. He's been asking me for several weeks to go ahead and start. So we're actually already about on lesson 14 or 15 out of this book. So I will not restart him when it comes, if he decides to take a break during summer, I will not restart him. We will just continue to pick up where we left off. And at the end of every lesson, it's laid out pretty well. You have your little bit of reading that you do from, at this point, from the Zigzag Zebra. And then you have them do their activity craft in here for their letter page. And then you can have them do one of the examples for to help them write their letters. I typically don't do that, and the reason I don't do that is because I already have him write his letters and numbers, and sometimes his numbers, but I already have him do that. I have a separate video on this under pre-K curriculum that you can look at, and I'll explain more how I do that. But this is the All About Reading pre-reader that I'm going to start him in. Chances are he will finish this probably well into his kindergarten year, so I will then get the next level up that he needs and get the next appropriate curriculum for him once he completes this, even if it's not done, and since he will probably be done through most of kindergarten. Now, next we have the math. And for the math, I'm going with Kindergarten Math with Confidence by Kate Snow. You can get these off of Amazon. I bought the set together. It comes with the instruction manual and the student book. Now, this instruction manual is all black and white, nothing real fancy, but it is laid out very easily. And as you can tell, we have already started this as well, because once he found out he had his math, he wanted to hit the ground running with it and go ahead and do school like his big brothers. So he has already actually done the first 3 lessons in this, but the student workbook is all in color, and I like the way it's laid out. The work pages are very simple, very easy to do, and it is a lot of hands-on lesson planning. Not really lesson planning, but it is a lot of hands-on before the actual worksheet. It's not just the workbook page and that's it, because for instance today we did different arrangements of items, so that way he knew no matter how it was arranged, there was still 3 items. Then we went to collect a group of 3 items, and then we did the workbook page. So we have a discussion and teaching time before the activity page. The one reason I chose this particular curriculum is pretty much everything can be used for the most part at home. You can put together your own math kit. It uses a lot of basic math counters. You don't have to get some kind of math activity kit. She does have, in the book, in the teacher's book, it does have examples of things that you will need, examples of how to create your own math kit. Like today for the counters, I just used some small Legos as our counters. So that's one reason that I really like it, is there's really nothing extra special that I have to have. And then also in the back, tanagrams, these right here, the the block templates. They have these where you can cut these out. They also have this right here to help play for money, or to help with the play money. So you could cut these out, perforate them, whatever. So it pretty much comes with everything that you already need, which is what I really, really like. So I'm really excited about that so far. It's been going really well. Like I said, he's been dying to start it a little bit early, which again, I mean, if he's ready to learn and he's willing to learn, then I'm not gonna stop him if I have what I need. And then on to social studies. Now, like I said before, social studies is not my main focus. My main focus will be the reading and the math, but we will throw some social studies in there. So this is the Abeka Social Studies K5, and I didn't get any kind of teacher's book with this. This was one that a friend of mine had that she didn't use, so she let me have it. And it's just basic, you know, talking about different, I mean, it's basic social studies for a kindergartner. And then once we pull into kind of more the geography aspect of it, like when we get to about here, I guess, probably, is when I will also probably pull in the Geography Workbook. It's just a simple one that, again, I was given. And I think you can buy these at like Walmart or Amazon for relatively cheap. And I mean, it's a basic pre-K math, or not math, excuse me, pre-K geography book that just helps you a little bit, just kind of helps give them a base of geography. And like I said, these two I will probably do, I probably won't pull in geography until we hit that part in the social studies book. And I'm going. Okay, also I mentioned that we're going to be doing science, and I didn't show you science because we're still using the Good and the Beautiful science units for that. I already have some of their material that I have shared science unit based in my 5th and 3rd grade curriculum video, and then also I have a science unit prep where I prepped the human body part 1, so that way people could see how I prepped their units. So that's pretty much the same information. It'll pretty much be the exact same setup and the same. You get your vocabulary, you get your supplies needed, you get, you know, the same basic material that you get, only instead of it being like marine biology based, it will be science based. Why do I keep saying that? Sorry, it will be space based since we're doing the space unit. So if you want me to, let me know if y'all want me to do a separate video on that once I do have that, but that's the reason I went ahead and did this video, since you do have something to refer back to with the Good and the Beautiful. And also they have just released, like, I believe a bird unit, a bird study unit, and several other units as well. So definitely check out their website if you haven't been to it in a while. They're releasing a lot of different science units and information as well. And they also are updating their math as well. So if you have any questions, or if you've used any of these curriculums, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback or comments. So just leave me a comment and let me know, and I will check in with y'all later.